A new adventure on the horizon, a choice to be made by the community, a glimpse at some new features and a possible skeleton curse, and some new cosmetics for you to pick up. This and more in today's video. Okay, I lied. That there isn't any more. That's pretty much it. Hey you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So the new adventure trailer was revealed, and with it comes out a new community-wide choice of which way the game shall be turning in the future. Only one pirate can make his way back to the Sea of Thieves, Flameheart or Pendragon. Just like Lost Sands, the community will have the choice of who the victor is. But this time it's not a mere island at stake, but the storyline itself. Now, I know a few of you probably have some questions about this trailer, so I'll try my best to break it down as much as I can. Firstly, at the start of the trailer, we see Belle and Pendragon trying to summon Flameheart himself, so that he can be bound away using the Sword of Souls. They have, however, after many attempts, failed. It then cuts to the Servant of Flame in an unknown cavern somewhere in the Sea of Thieves, a cavern laden with some sort of orange sap. I say sap because this area seems to be home to some form of plant life, or roots which can be seen around its border. More about this in a moment. We then see Stitchajim's skull duct taped to Flameheart's body, which essentially reveals the true fate of the Herald of Flame. He was always meant to die. His emergence in the last adventure was all part of the plan. Whether Stitchajim knew it or not, we don't know. His skull is now being used in a ritual to bring back Flameheart into the land of the living, and no longer a spectre. We then see Pendragon stab a painting aboard his vessel, and the music gets all heroic and sad, and Pendragon mentions something about making a sacrifice of his own. What's actually happening here is the power of his sword. For people who are not aware, his Sword of Souls not only has the power to release spirits, but it can also do the reverse, bind them to objects. A trick that he was forced to teach Greymarrow long ago, and is the reason why Pendragon was bound to his painting aboard his vessel. What Pendragon is doing here is binding himself back to his ship, but why? Well, we don't really know just yet. That's something that will hopefully be explained in this adventure, but I imagine whatever powers will be used to summon Flameheart will also be compatible with releasing Pendragon. I think Pendragon's thought process is the hope that people across the Sea of Thieves will not let Flameheart's resummoning go unhindered, and they will group together to save their favorite tall tale mannequin. Also, he stabbed this picture, which I believe is nothing more than an iconic gesture, but also proves what Pendragon's been doing with all of his free time. Tall tale milestones. Of course, I shall be going with Flameheart in this adventure once again. The last time I went with the bad guys in Lost Sands, it was for other reasons. I wanted to be the underdog. I wanted to be the one side that had a chance of ruining it all, just because I could. With the odds stacked against me and the rest of the community, I merely wanted to see what would happen and nothing more. But with this adventure, we're talking about Flameheart. We're talking about a Tier 1 Sea of Thieves main lore demigod versus an Easter egg from a Commodore 64 game. Flameheart is essentially the reason why everything that is fun in this game exists. The skeleton forts of various combinations, the fortresses, the skeletal fleets, the Ashen Lords, the ghost ship battles, the main focus behind some of the best tall tales, and an entirely PvP focused faction. Sorry, I'm just making a joke. Oh, we're having fun. He is the very first skeleton lord that we all saw back in the 2016 cinematic trailer, and he's been the focus, the basis, the backbone of the Sea of Thieves storyline ever since the game was merely a dusty book from Amazon. Of course I want to bring him back. The game needs a villain. What's the point of being a good guy if there's nothing to smite? Am I right? I do love Pendragon and his mighty Tash, but he's had his reign for too long now. It's time for the bad guys to get a win for once. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting sick and tired of having to save the Sea of Thieves for a final time, only to have the bumbling good guys mess it all up again. Let the flame burn. Pirates for all eternity. But moving back to this strange layer that the Servant of Flame is standing in, and its roots and sap-like substance, I want to point you all in a direction of a tease from Mr. Chapman about Season 8. He says, "The tree that was stolen grows deep, turning will into iron and flesh into bones." A quote from Flameheart Jr. himself, aka the Servant of Flame. The Servant of Flame also said,
"The curse is a gift. They will descend to claim it, then arise to a sea of bones."
The curse is a gift. They will descend to claim it, then arise to a sea of bones. A tree with roots that grow strong, turning will into iron and flesh into bone. They will descend to receive their gift. And what gift might that be? Well, this same quote was also used by Mike Chapman with a little Halloween tease video, which shows 3 very different skeletons standing near a brand new Reaper's table, each doing a very distinct emote, which means that this isn't a costume, but a curse. Also, let's take a closer look at this table.
It's the mayonnaise is changing.
Now, I very much doubt all of these teasers will be coming in the next adventure, but the future of Sea of Thieves does indeed look very exciting, and no matter the choice made in this new adventure, I'm sure it'll take us on an interesting path. But I, for one, want our Flameheart back, not as a bobblehead in the sky, but as a corporeal threat upon the seas. The choice is yours: more fumbling ghostly Tashman, or a fully powered, ready-to-roll Captain Flameheart aboard his flag vessel, burning his way through the seas. Oh, before I go, Twitch Drops is back yet again this Friday, and the continuation of the Sapphire Eastern Wind set. Make sure you sign up and come along to the stream to pick up these freebies. Until next time, folks, happy sailing.